Right, hello and welcome to all the listeners, Richard Gow here. So today it struck me, right, let's get real. There's been a couple of days, to be exact, that I've missed of this motivational rant. And I wanted to just bring that up with you guys, and it brought me to today's topic about consistency is king. Today, I wanted to talk about the reason why I wanted to start something like this. One, I wanted to start communicating with all of you listeners that find this valuable. So that was something that I really wanted to do. And I wanted to start that conversation. And I wanted to open myself up and hopefully engage you guys enough so that you would open up and we could start this conversation on how to best support each other during hard times, how best to inspire each other. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this, but, you know, my entire life really revolves around this idea of self-motivation, right? Because I chose, and just like many of you, chose an industry that's really, really difficult. There's so many difficult industries. I guess that's really strange to say because every industry is difficult in its own way. And this idea of self-confidence is so important to each and every single one of us, no matter where we are on the ladder, if we're just starting out, if we're at the intermediate phase, or if we're, full-blown professionals in the top of our games. The pressure just keeps mounting, and the idea of self-confidence becomes more and more it becomes more of a necessity to really implement into your life. So the idea of being consistent with any platform is, I believe, the secret sauce to success. Because the thing is, if you start anything, right, you're going to suck at the beginning. We've spoken about this before, but with that consistency, that sounds really right. Anyways, moving on. That consistency is the secret sauce to, one, getting any kind of product out there. It doesn't matter if you're in sales, doesn't matter if you work with books or, you write things to consistently get something out. One is motivating in itself, and I think that's really great. And two, it just opens you up to a whole new avenue of learning and improving. If you do it on a regular basis, you're bound to get better. You're bound to find new ways to streamline the process. You're bound to find new colorful ways to create a better product. No matter what you're making, the more you do it, the more you open yourself up to the idea that you can get better at anything that you do, at anything that you try. So that's been something that I've struggled with, generally my entire life. Which is why I started my YouTube channel, which is why I started this. Most of these things that I try and incorporate into my life and into my daily routine, one, I want to add value to each and every one of you that listen lives. I want to add value to your lives. My brain is a little bit popped today. And I want to create value within myself. And I believe that if you treat yourself as you would hope to be treated, I think there's a lot of magic within that. And because I'm a firm believer that how you teach others to treat you by your behavior is ultimately how you treat yourself. And by treating yourself with this love and this respect and providing yourself with that consistency, it just gives you all the foundation and all the tools that you need to get to where you want to be. Today I was chatting, I was out and about, and I was filming some stuff, and I was wondering to myself, why am I not that great? I've been doing a couple of things, and in hindsight, I'm a lot better than what I started as. But we got talking about, one of the videographers out there that I really, really look up to. If you guys are interested in him, his name is Peter McKinnon. He's incredible. Ridiculous, and I wish and I pray and I dream to be just as cool as him and some of the people that I idolize on YouTube. But one of the things that just popped into my head that I needed to remind myself of is, don't compare your beginning or your middle to someone's end, or that kind of idea. And I often do that, and the way that we overcome that is the consistency is king. It allows you to learn, to grow, and to thrive. And that's ultimately all that we really want, is to thrive in life and to be happy. But even happiness needs some consistency, some practice. And you can all do it, and I can do it. And to all of you that listen to this, that find value in this, thank you so much for your time, for your love, and for your taps, your likes, your comments. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much. I'd like to communicate more with you guys. We'll figure that out, one step at a time, one day at a time, but it's all about the consistency, right? So it's not morning today, so have a beautiful afternoon. And if it's not, have a beautiful morning and a beautiful evening.